twin screw, centrifugal, what supercharger to choose, based on the power, based on the car, what do you want to hear sound-wise, and how much power you're going for. Let's go. What is going on, YouTube? I am back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about two different style superchargers, which I have used both on two separate cars, and I'm going to help you distinguish which one is going to be best for your build, the difference between the two in a small, high-level approach, and then of course base it on sound, show you some clips of me racing some of these cars so you get a feel for power and so forth, and then let you decide in the comments what's best. Let's go. All right, so we are going to be talking about two types of superchargers. A lot of people don't know there are different types of superchargers. We normally hear that word and think Hellcat and so forth. But there are root superchargers, twin screw superchargers, centrifugal superchargers, and all of them still force air through the engine to get more power. That's the basic knowledge of what a supercharger does. Now, there are different ways to go about it, and the two we're going to be talking about are a twin screw supercharger and a centrifugal, both of which I have used on different cars, and both have different ways of applying power, but at the end of the day, they boost your car. So we're going to first start talking about the twin screw, which right now is probably the most popular between Whipple and of course IHI, which is the Hellcat supercharger. First thing you need to know, the air travels through the intake, throttle body, and then is pushed into the supercharger, which is driven off a belt or that pulley that you may see, or that grip tech pulley per se. The belt rotates the compressor, and then from there, the air from the supercharger is sent through the intercooler. Most of the time, air to air, could be air to water, depending on what setup you have. It's then compressed into the engine and then out the exhaust at a very, very, very fast rate. That is the purpose. It compresses the air down. It compresses the air inwards and out the back of the supercharger. So to that, there are two different style rotors that compresses the air inward and then out of the supercharger into the engine, and then of course back through the exhaust. So perfect examples of these are going to be Hellcats, Whipples, things of that nature that you hear a pretty loud whining sound from, because of course you're putting a fixed amount of air each rotation through the supercharger, which creates that whining sound. One of the things I will tell you with this IHI, Whipple, and the twin screw is they constantly create heat, because no matter if they're at idle, at low RPMs, or at high RPMs, they're always forcing air through, which then creates that heat because they're constantly pushing air down. So there has to be a lot of cooling mods done if the supercharger is not large enough, and that's where you have all these intercoolers and blocks and air to water and air to air and all these different cooling aspects to superchargers. It is a positive displacement, which means again you have that fixed amount of air each rotation, which is why for tuning purposes this is very, very efficient because one, not only do you get bottom end power, aka power once you get on the gas, which everybody wants to be jerked back in their seat, but there still is some top end power to that supercharger. The more air it intakes, the quicker it pushes the air through the motor. Simple and plain. Think about two screws going at each other. Again, it is two different rotors, but that's what helps compress the air inward. That, in short, is a high level twin screw supercharger. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a few videos of what a twin screw supercharger sounds like, a high horsepower twin screw supercharger, and let you decide if you like it. I'm a fan of it. That is what I have on my Supercharger right now. That's what I have on my Supercharger. That's what I have on my car right now is a twin screw Supercharger. But do not sleep on your centrifugal Superchargers, AKA one big name brand is Procharger. They're a lot like a turbo. Some people get them confused with a turbo because they have the similar look, similar style. They have that impeller or the propeller looking style supercharger. Understand the difference between a centrifugal supercharger and a turbo. The turbo is ran off exhaust gas. The centrifugal supercharger is still driven off a belt that spins the impeller very, 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 very fast. I will start off by saying this is not positive displacement, all right? It has to spin very, very fast to give boost to your car, which means low in RPM, you're not gonna have as much boost. This is for high RPM cars, quarter mile drag cars, half mile drag cars, road race cars where you can brake boost or do anti-lag stuff similar to a turbo. I don't think you can do anti-lag in a Procharger setup, I believe. Don't kill me. But again, it does spin fast to provide the boost, so it does take time. Depending on the tune and so forth, based on your build, it'll be totally up to you. Again, top end, high RPM speeds. I did state low RPM is no boost, but there is a blow-by valve in some of those style superchargers, which allows the air to escape, which keeps the temperatures down, which is a good thing. That is one of the main differences in the twin screw supercharger versus the centrifugal. Some of the Procharger kits, which is a centrifugal supercharger brand, use engine oil, which means it has to be changed or maintenance every so often or a certain amount of miles. But again, I have stated it before, Procharger. I'm gonna play my guy G, who is the manager of Mass Acceleration, his B5 Blue Procharge 6.2 Challenger. I'm gonna play another one as well, so you can get a lot of power out of this car. Let's go. Hey guys, we have a Procharge. Now that you guys have not only seen, heard, and know a high level aspect, not into crazy detail of what each supercharger is, can do, and how they function, let me know in the comments which one you would choose. And if you want a very, very detailed version of this video, let me know in the comments as well. I can break it down to you pretty much like Google does. So outside of that, everything 1320 happens right here, and we are out.